We're talking once again to J.C. Hunsaker, head coach of the Shasta Wolves, Division III AA Regional Bowl champs. On Saturday, opening drive, they drive down, they score.
That's correct.
You guys get the ball back, and you went down and scored.
That is not completely accurate.
Okay.
We were driving, very first series for us offensively. They got us in a 4th and 2 on our own 37. All the coaches are like, hey, we're going for it. Why hold anything back?
Yep.
Why have any doubt? And I say, hey, we can get these 2 yards. So a lot of programs wouldn't probably have the guts to do that. We got that 4th down converted, got a couple more first downs, and then we were going to try and pick on their corner, playing some soft coverage, trying to eye our perimeter run game. And then Ian just probably had the worst throw of his high school career. Maybe too much jitters. He couldn't play me back through it, and he wanted that one back. Coach, I don't know, my hands, yada yada, the ball just didn't go right. So the guy picked it off, and then our defense went out there, stuffed him on 4th down, turnover on downs, and then it was the regular Shasta High offensive display of high caliber stuff. So at that point, they couldn't slow us down.
Yeah, I heard once it was tied up 7-7, you guys were in the driver's seat for the rest of the game.
Pretty much, when things started to just start clicking, you never know going into a game like that with the opponent that you have how it's really going to play out as a coach. We hope, hey, we can play some good football. We'll hang with these guys. But you don't know till it's starting to unfold. And we're duking it out, 21-20, going, all right, dude, hey, we can play with these guys. And then to go out there in the 3rd quarter and just capture Lady Mo from the beginning. We drove right down 80 yards, scored, defense stuffed them. Then we had to go 90-some yards to drive, and we were just clicking and clicking and clicking. I'm going, all right, hey, this is going to end well for us tonight, fellas. Your strategy kind of changes in a sense of, hey, they have such a high-caliber offense that can score that quick. Do we want to be fast on offense, or do we want to try and become guys that are going to control the clock? So after we scored 3 touchdowns in a row in the 3rd quarter, our outlook, kind of how we were going to go about the rest of the game offensively, had to, okay, hey, let's milk the clock. Let's make sure that we play bend, don't break mentality defense. And then they got 1 touchdown on us, but we got enough first downs offensively. I know we didn't score in the 4th quarter, but we did what we needed to do and what our plan was as an offense. So it was nice to be in control, and that's what we were. We were in control of that game.
So when did it start to sink in? I mean, you obviously don't want to overestimate or underestimate your opponent. So it's 40-27, and there's, I think, 9 minutes left? Is that what it was?
It was. They scored to make it 27 points with about just under 5 minutes to go. They got the onside kick, so I'm going, things are getting a little dicey now. But at that point, our defense came up big. They stuffed them. We got the ball back and started getting enough first downs. Then we got 4th down and 1. They called a timeout to stop the clock with about 1:40 left, and we called a play and got that first down. And at that moment, I knew right then and there it's all said and done.
Good stuff. So then, after the game, they host the trophies and all this stuff. What did you do to celebrate this time?
A lot of hugs, a lot of smiles with the players first, and then former players' parents, current students, our administration. Just a lot of congratulations, a lot of going around and just saying thank you, and what a moment with a lot of people that are very connected to Shasta High football. Pictures, scoreboard, award ceremony, congratulations to Marin Catholic and their season. And just kind of living the moment, talking with the boys. It was a slow kind of dress out time frame. Usually we kind of rush them a little bit more, but just kind of savor the moment the last time they get to play on that field. And then we as coaches went over to have some food and some cold beverages over at Woody's. They do a good job of supporting us over there, and just kind of embraced what we had accomplished with our coaching staff and our families. So it was nice.
Last week, you guys took Monday off, but you're practicing today. What's the mentality behind the Monday practice? Is it because of...
in dealing with teenagers here, not just as football players, but as students, they like structure. Getting them back in their routine, getting them prepared for as normal as we can for a regular Saturday night football game, even though nothing about this is regular. But today we'll take it light. It's more going to be mental, get bodies out there, see spacing about what they're going to try and do against us. A physical recovery day for us, but mentally practice out there in a sense. So that's our mentality. I hope it works out.
All right, final question. How many backflips did Mosby do after this game?
Gosh, I try not to look when he's doing that so I don't get all worried and stressed out so he's not hurt next go around. So I'm sure he was probably just one right after the other all the way around the track. He's got that kind of energy even after playing a full 4 quarters. But he deserved it. It was awesome.